3 underway. Winner moves on to the frozen faceoff. Omaha controls off the draw. Their D send it out to center. All the way back down to the Broncos zone. Ben Blacker comes out of the net, shovels it away to the boards. Played by Schoenemann. On the right, it bounces back to the point. Messner with a shot. That's knocked away. Comes back into the left corner. Spinner has it on his stick in the left corner. Now Pope in after it. Pope, the Red Wing draft pick, off to Spinner. Back to the right point. Messner with a wrist shot. Goes off the high glass behind the net. Icapelli got his stick on it. Pokes it out of the zone. Back after it, though, is Luke Nogard. Sends it back in. Corey Schoenemann has it for Western Michigan. Rim of the circle. Lifts it back behind the Western Michigan net. It's in the corner. Ortega plays it there. Ortega taken there by Schoenemann. Ortega goes down on top of the puck. It's kicked back to the point and sent into the right corner where Sheldon Dries gathers it up near the blue line and fires it in. Great to see Sheldon back in the lineup. Comes right back through the paint, back to the point to Schoenemann. Now in behind the end line. Icapelli after it. Kicks it up the boards. Mavericks try and get the clear. They gather it up, and here's Granary. Plays it out. Schoenemann took it away, though. Sends it across for Taylor Fleming. Fleming shoots it. Sheldon Dries for Western Michigan. Off on the right for a shot. That didn't get through. Played back on the right side. Sheldon trying to get to it behind the net. Gathered up by the Mavericks. And we're going to get a penalty here to Western Michigan. Sheldon Dries in the first period. Omaha has it out of their own end. It's played by Austin Ortega. Sends it ahead to Snuggerud. He's in on the right. Snuggerud to Olofsson. Snuggerud back on the left side. Ortega with a shot. Blacker with a save. So behind the net, the Broncos Molino's got it. Griffen Molino sends it ahead for Icapelli. Matheson after it. It's played by Granary. Turns away from Sheldon. Skates to the slot. Sheldon poked it away. And Icapelli lifts it out of the zone. Racing after the loose puck is Molino. Molino's there. Plays it in behind the goal. Griffen Molino for Western Michigan in the corner. Kicks it up to the half wall. Fires it in behind the net for Tiffles. Tiffles into the corner to Colt Conrad. Now it deflects out in game. Now left circle Molino. Side of the goal in front. Rebry with a drive. Knocked away. Laid down the ice by Jones. Fleming back after Molino through the neutral zone. He's over the line on the right. Griffen Molino centers it. McGing shoots. Saved by Weniger. Rebound Schoenemann. Poked back on the blue line. Held in by Molino. Tried to fire it at the net. Granary picks it off. It's in the corner. Molino got it away to McGing. Tried to tap it to Conrad. Intercepted by the Mavericks and cleared down the ice. Schoenemann and Fleming on deep. Sheldon walks the draw. Takes it to the half boards on the left and sends it in deep for Molino. Griffen has it. Turns in the dot. Still with it. Back at the blue line. Got knocked down. And here's a breakaway for the Mavericks. Frederick Olofsson over the line. 2-on-1. Walking in. They shoot. Missed the net on the right. Olofsson was down and out. Shot by the Mavericks. Ortega. Blacker with a save. And Western Michigan trying to regroup and get it out of there. Held in by Ortega. Then it's poke checked away by Fleming out of the zone. Well, the Broncos got a break there. Maybe one too many passes by the Mavericks. Didn't get a good shot on that break. There's a drive that's off the tip of the glove of Blacker. Comes over on the left side. Sent back in on the right wing. Broncos chip it back but not out. Now it's carried out by Schoenemann. Corey got by Olofsson through the new of the boards. They jam it up in the corner. Pope comes away with it. Got it to Nogard for a shot. Saved by Blacker. Rebound cleared back by the Broncos and out to center ice. 1:55 to go in the first. 1-0 Omaha. Puck at center ice. Picked up by the Maverick D. Backpedaling with it is Jordan Clare. Then it's knocked away by Molino. And Griffen runs it down at center. And a penalty coming up and took it away from Rebry. And Ortega heads back the other way. Austin Ortega to center. Ortega sets up on the left. Sends it in there deep. Bafia there for the Broncos. Got it away. And the Broncos clear it back out to center where Snuggerud knocks it down. 1:08 left in the period. 1:25 left in the power play. 1-0 Omaha. Here's Pope trying to get through traffic. Held into the blue line by the Mavericks. Vessel has it on the right to Snuggerud to the right point. To the left circle for Ortega. Back to Snuggerud for the one-timer. He missed the net. It comes out of the corner and Pope can't hold it in. Bouncing in the neutral zone. Snuggerud has it. Played away to Morelli. Morelli up the right side. Morelli for the Mavericks into the corner. Morelli still with it in the corner. Fires it back to the point and all the way down the ice. Racing after is Molino. He's got it in on goal. Molino shoots and he scores! Short-handed! Griffen Molino! We're tied at 1! Western Michigan short-handed now for 10 more seconds as Wenninger plays it in there deep in behind his end line. Off to Pope, up to Nogard. Nogard to his own line. It's intercepted by the back-checking Molino. Played away to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer for the Broncos. Sends it ahead to Iacopelli. And it's in there. He's in there tonight for the Broncos in this pivotal game 3. Jones holds it in at the left point. Sends it in behind the goal. Granary after it there. It's loose behind the net. Kicked over to the corner. Granary's got it there. Drops it off. It's at the half boards. Goes in there deep. Sheldon Dries and Granary after it. Granary's got it. Try to wheel around in front. Dries took it away. Sheldon plays it to Buffy and behind the Bronco goal. Long stretch pass to Iacopelli. Matheson drops it off for Molino, just out with a backhand. Saved by Wenninger with a glove. Knocked down into the corner. Broncos have it. Dries sends it back into the corner. Now it's in behind the net. Wrapped around the high glass. Comes out to the blue line. Buffy pinches up. Holds it in. Now Rebry just on. Whacks it into the corner. Bounces in behind the Maverick net. Played to the right corner. And played back to the point. Moldenhauer held it in. Sends it in off the ankle of Granary. And now it's picked off by the Mavericks and back they come. Granary over the line. Taps into the corner. Rebry and Moldenhauer run it down. Scott's got it for the Broncos in his own end. Sends it ahead for Molino. It's broken up. Schoenemann for Western Michigan ahead to Tiffles. Deflects back to center ice. Spinner couldn't quite get there. Schoenemann poked it away from him and Fleming's got it behind the end line. 15:35 left in the second period, tied at 1. Fleming away to Schoenemann up the right side of Molino. Here's Griffen over the line on the right. Molino backhand in front for Conrad. Went through to the left side wall. Comes back over on the right side on the pass to McGing. Now in behind the net, Jordan Clear. Cycles it back behind his own goal to Schultz. Schultz moves it. Broncos fall back on D with 26 seconds left in the power play. Here come the Mavericks. Buffia got a piece of the puck. Now it's in the corner. Buffia and Moldenhauer after it. Picked up by the Broncos and cleared down the ice by Molino. 12 seconds left to go in the Maverick man advantage. We're tied at a goal apiece. 13:08 to play. Here's a steal by Courtnall in there. In the corner, Courtnall had it knocked away and cleared by the Mavericks. Clearing it out is Granary over the line. Broncos kill it off. McKee's out of the box. Buffia knocks it down in front of the net and it's cleared. Back to center. Snuggerud runs it down. Sends it to the neutral zone for Galt, who throws it back to his D-man. Olofsson won it back to Jones at the blue line. His shot is blocked by Dries. And Molino gathers it up. And through the neutral zone comes Griffen over the line. Drops it off for Sheldon Dries. Sheldon pokes it up on the right side into the corner to Molino. Molino back up the wall on the right. Takes the shot. Wenninger with a save. Rebound to Tiffles. Freddie working along the goal line. Got loose. Trying to get a shot away. Comes back to the blue line. Played there by Parizek. Back behind the net. Morelli trying to stuff it in. Loose puck in front of the net. It comes out to Dries. Sheldon carries it for Western Michigan. Dries will lift it into Iacopelli. Iacopelli in the circle. Drags it in behind the goal. Wheels around trying to stuff it in on the backhand. Knocked away by Wenninger. Left wing. Sends it into the corner. Moldenhauer on him. Comes back to the blue line to Snuggerud. Snuggerud wheeling deep in the zone. Sends it in front to Ortega. And it was knocked away wide. Lifted down the ice. Molino trying to get the loose puck. Bukta got there first. Bukta plays it to Snuggerud. Long lead up the right. Just on is Ryan Galt. Knocked away to the corner. Played behind the net by Galt. Moldenhauer after it there. Moldenhauer for the Broncos off the glass out to the point. Snuggerud kicks it back in the zone. Played by Granary. Works to the middle. Still with it. Granary can't get a shot away. Takes it in the corner. Then plays it up in the air. Knocked down by Alfred behind the goal. Wheel around try is laid away. Broncos win the draw. Comes back to the blue line. Lee over to Fleming. Taylor in the right circle. Shoots. Didn't get through. It's the side of the net. Broncos trying to stuff it in. Conrad tried to play it off the back of Wenninger. It goes all the way down. Ben Blacker there to play it to Cam Lee. 8 seconds left in the period. Here come the Broncos out of their own zone. Cam Lee sends it across for Colt Conrad. Conrad takes the shooter down. Colt won it to the corner for Fleming. Taylor wheels back behind his own net. Got it to Griffen Molino. Back to Fleming. Here comes Taylor. Head on a swivel up the right side of Conrad. Reversed over on the left to Molino. Griffen takes it into the left corner. Back to the point for Fleming. Right circle for Icapelli. He knocks it down. Skates to the corner. Takes the shot. Stick saved by Wenninger. Molino pinches up on the left, and it's intercepted and cleared by the Mavericks. 6 seconds left in the power play. Blacker plays it to the line for Conrad. And then it's intercepted at the blue line by Mason Morelli. Parizek is out of the box. Morelli with a shot and blocked with Riley Alford. Comes back to the point. Schoenemann can't hold it in. Leaves it in the neutral zone for Fleming, who backpedals in his own zone. Moves it out for Molino. Griffen sends it ahead to Icapelli. He's got Dries on his right over the line. Icapelli left it up the slot, and it's cleared out of there by the Mavericks. Back after it, Fleming to Schoenemann, now to Icapelli, and the Broncos head back in again. Lead for Griffen over the line to the net with a shot. Tried to go top shelf, and it missed the net on the glove side. Cam Lee shoots side of Ben. Granary and Dries. Mavericks win it, hold it in on the right. This is Alford, skates to the net. Puts one in behind the goal. Icapelli comes away with it and got it out of the zone. Now it's picked up by Icapelli through the neutral zone. He's in with Molino over the line. Molino at the top of the circle sends it across to Sheldon, who turns and fires one towards the net. And it's knocked away by Messner. Messner ahead to Granary over the line through the neutral zone. Up the slot, still with it. Carries it over to the left side wall. Bumped there by Neil Goff. Back to the point. Shot from there. Deflects in behind the net. Play continues, and Molino finds it and pokes it away to Dries. Galt intercepts and fires it back in as the Mavericks change with 14:50 left in the third. Tyler left of the goaltender. Sticks her down. Molino won it. Quick shot. Icapelli just wide. Pierms over on the left side and lifted down the ice by the Mavericks. Granary there knocks it into the corner for Alford, who runs it down in the right corner. Tied up there by Goff. Swept in front of the net. Broncos intercept there. Icapelli had it, then lost it, and Granary got a shot away wide. Comes back to the left point. Held in there by the Mavericks. That was blocked by Dries. Bafia plays it around the inboards to Molino. And Griffen lifts it out of the zone. Messner fires it back in. Bounces off a Goff near the line, and Neal skates it out to Molino. In front of the penalty box. Molino plays it back to Goff. Goes D to Bafia. Sends it back across to Molino, who chips it into the zone. Back after it. The Mavericks, Jordan Clare. Played up the boards to Morelli. He'll skate it in. Morelli for the Mavericks. Takes the shot. Deflected in front of the net. Comes back to Morelli. Takes the drive. It's blocked. Turns over on the right. Clare plays it in behind the goal. Bouncing puck behind the Western Michigan net. Sent back around and past the point. Breakdown. Who's it going to be? Off the draw. Comes back to the Broncos. Sheldon Dries, who lifts it to center for Icapelli. Sends it back into Cam Lee, who chips it back out of there. Molino has it in front of the penalty boxes. Intercepted by Galt. Plays it in for the Mavericks. Swept away by Alida Moldenhauer. Scott carries to center ice. And 8C frozen faceoff. And the Mavericks win this faceoff at center. Played back to Jordan Clare in his own zone. He'll skate it up the right side and chips it to the Bronco line. Schoenemann there to play it ahead of Molino. Griffen knocks it down. Got it out to center. It's picked off by Clare. He'll skate it in on the left side. Fires it in off the high glass. Takes a funny bounce in behind the net. Fleming there to chip it out. Deflects over to the circle on the left. That shot was blocked, and Fleming after it in behind the goal. Plays it across for Corey Schoenemann, who sends it down the ice. Icapelli there. Taps it over to Molino. Over the line on the right. Takes the shot. Deflects wide of the net. Played him behind the goal. After it is Dries. Dries throws it in the slot. It's picked off there by Parizek, the Maverick captain. He'll send it ahead for Frederick Olofsson over the line. Deflected over to the left side. Olofsson plays it to the right wall. Messner pinches in after it. It's played in the end boards by the Broncos' Cam Lee. Got it ahead of Molino. Now over to Colt Conrad. Here comes Colt. Taps. Conrad's got it. Colt got it to Moldenhauer. Back into the corner. Intercepted there by Morelli. Plays it in behind the net to Parizek. He's pinned against the boards by Moldenhauer. Parizek and Moldenhauer now wrapping around is Morelli. Saved by Blacker. Bounces up in the air. This is Vessel behind the goal. Plays it to the corner to Parizek. Back to the blue line for a one-timer. That missed the net. Karam's out of the corner. And Molino's got it. Got a hit. Dries at center. It's deflected over to Parizek, who's back it on the right with a shot. And Blacker. Colt won it to the corner. Lifted out by Fleming to center. Knocked down there by Ryan Jones. Sends it to Messner up the right and into the Broncos zone. After it in the corner is Fleming. Plays it over to Conrad. He chips it out of the zone to center. Fired back in, then intercepted by Conrad. 38 seconds left. Long lead to Molino over the line. Molino to the net. And sends it up into the corner netting out of play.